Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So happy new year to you all. Hope you all are doing okay. Thank God we finally made it to this year. So in today's video, I'm glad to share with you guys some things about my fish farming. I'm a fish farmer also. I supply fingerlings to fish farmers, to other fish farmers. So I'm glad to share with you guys what I do and some things I do in my fish farm. So keep watching. As you all can see right here, I have some fingerlings that are not ready for sales. Over 50,000 fingerlings. So guys, this is how the water keeps running for them until they are 1 month old. The water keeps running from this side and is pushed out from this other side. What I do, I first of all select the female catfish that has eggs inside. Then I'll inject them at night. After that, I'll go ahead to leave them till the next morning for 8 hours. Once 8 hours is completed, they begin to spray. Then I'll press out the eggs from inside, then into a bowl and get them fertilized with the male semen. And I'll go ahead to spawn the eggs on the net while the net is in the water. I'll spawn the net and the eggs on the net. Then I'll leave it for 24 hours till the next day. Then after that, the baby catfish, the eggs begins to shake. That means the fingerlings begin to hatch. So after that, after the eggs have hatched, not all the eggs hatch. Some eggs turn white, and the ones that turn white are bad eggs. So you go ahead to remove your net with the white eggs so that you will not get the water polluted. While the water is still clean, you begin to rush it, you begin to flow it with clean water continuously, and that's how it goes on for 1 month. The water shouldn't stop flowing. It should continue flowing, 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 and flowing. Then after 4 days, the fish turns dark and they want to eat. You start feeding them on the fourth day. Then the next day, which is the fifth day, you siphon. Siphoning is the process of gathering the dirt and all those trash things, eggs remain in the water, gathering them and removing them out, sucking them with hose. So I'll show you guys how I siphon. I'm not going to show you with small baby fingernails. I don't have fingernails. Uh, I'll just show you the process, how it's done, how the siphoning is done. So guys, this is my hose. Let me place my phone over here so I'll be able to show you how to do the siphoning. So this is how the siphoning is done. This is the hose and wait. The siphoning I told you guys about is done like this. So what I'm doing here, let me show you properly so you can see it well. That's how a siphon fish. I'll put the hose in my mouth. Then I'll suck a little bit of water with the hose. I'll suck a little bit of water inside the hose and use that water to push the dirt out. That's how it's run. You see that, guys? I'm using the water to push the fingerlings. If there was dirt here, you would have seen it properly. But I've done that this morning. I didn't have my idea that I will do a video of this. So that's how it's done. Siphoning, you suck a little bit of water inside the hose, use the water to and air to push the dirt out. Then you do that continuously from the starting of the tank from this side. Then you push all the dirt in the water to this side. After you gather it, you bring your bowl here. There's no bowl here right now. You put your bowl here. Then you use the hose to suck all the dirt out of the fish tank inside this place. And of course, some fish will follow it. So after doing that, You pour water inside the bowl. Then once all the fish that follow the dirt inside the bowl are on top, you use a smaller hose to return the fish back to the tank. Get to a stage where these fingerlings no longer need that, and this is the stage they are now. You no longer want you will no longer suck the dirt out of the fish tank inside the bowl because they'll be too strong when you are going to return the fish, when you are going to return the fingerlings from the bowl inside this place, inside your fish tank. The fish will be too strong to enter the hose. So that's why you begin to do this. Once your dirt gets to this place, see guys, there's a little bit of dirt here, and I'm going to show you an example of that. Once the dirt gets to this point, once you siphon all your dirt to this point, you do this. You bend down this place very well. You bend it so that the thing begins to rush fast. As the water is rushing fast, you begin to push your dirt, all the dirt, inside this place, inside this net. Then the dirt will follow the net, and the fish is still here. The fish can't pass through this net because the net is too tiny. So the dirt will follow this net and will come out through this place like that, like this. Let me show you. You see, there are some dirt over here. I'm not doing because I just want to show you guys an example of it. The dirt is not showing clearly, sha. Though, and like this. So once the dirt gets to this point, you will now bend this hose so that the water will flow with speed. You bend it down. So the force of the water coming out will make all the dirt in this place to follow it, and everything will go out and your tank will remain clean. So that's how it's done. These fish you see here are almost 2 weeks old now. They are still 2 weeks old. By this week, by this week Friday, they will be 3 weeks old. The fish over here are up to 50,000 and even more than self. These fingerlings that I hatch this month are not up to the ones I normally do because this process will continue for at least 1 month. When the fish gets to 1 month, you no longer need this again. You won't be running the water like this continuously again. What you just need to do at the gets to 1 month old, you just reduce this water. You'll be running out with speed every single day. You can do that 2 times in a day, in the morning and in the evening. You just reduce the water. Then once water level is down, you will open this one. Then the water will fill up again. Begin to run it for about 2 hours. Then once the water is clean, it depends on how big your tank is. Once the water is clean, you stop and you give them food. Start giving them food. You give them food 2 times a day at that time. After giving them food, later in the evening before you give them food, you also do the same thing. You release the water and all the dirty water will go out and the clean water will come in. So guys, I'm going to make a video of that. Once they are 1 month old and ready for sales, I will show you guys the size they need to get home before you can sell baby fingerlings. These are the big catfish we use in hatching baby catfish. Just want to show you guys how big they are. Oh my god. I'm giving them some food so they could eat. The water is getting dirty. I will soon change it. So after that, very soon we are going to separate the big ones from the small ones. Once baby fingerlings are getting to 3 weeks old, because these fingerlings are almost 3 weeks old now. Some some start getting bigger than some, and the big ones are harmful to the smaller ones. The big ones can reduce the number of fingerlings that are here. So these are the big ones. They are getting bigger. So very soon we are going to remove these big ones from the small ones. We use a net. There are different way of removing the big ones from the smaller ones. There you can see some big ones. Not there, right there, right there. Those big ones. Yeah, we remove them. Big ones always pack themselves to one side, like they know each other very well. So the big ones will be removed from the smaller ones. Then the smaller ones will be left to grow until they are in the size of fingerlings. So guys, this is the feed we give them at age when they are 1 week and 2 weeks and 3 weeks old. This is the feed we give them. This was not the feed I gave them while they were still 4 days old when I began to feed them earlier. You can see I feed them before so they are not actively eating because they are not so hungry like that. I'll give them food around 12 again. Feeding them 4 times a day in small quantity will help the tank to remain clean for a long time. So this one is 0.5. I've not started giving them this one. This one, by the time they get to fully grown 3 weeks going to 4 weeks, I'll start giving them this. This one is bigger than that one. They can't swallow this one. It's also very important to check the pH of your water using pH test. This is water pH test for fish. So if you want to check the pH of your water, this is the pH sample color chart. If your water is this to 6.0, it means the water is acidic. But if the water is 7.0 is neutral, then 7.6 till 10.0 is alkalinic. If you use acidic water to run your fish, that means your fish won't survive. They won't stay in the water for long, they will die. And if the water alkalinity is 7.6, they will survive a bit. But if it's going to 8.0, 9.0, then the fish begins to show signs they're tired of the water and they begin to die. 6.6 can also be used, but it's not advisable because fish can die. It can also cause, so the pH of the water I'm using on this fish is 7.0. If you want the pH of your water to be 7.0, we have what is called soda ash. It's not right here. Let me show you guys. So guys, this is soda ash. If the water you are using to run your fish is that is coming from the ground is acidic, you can apply this after pumping your water from the ground. You can apply this to it to correct the pH of the water to become neutral. This contains lots of alkaline, so by the time this alkaline will mix with a little quantity contains more alkaline. By the time it mixes with the acidic water, it becomes neutral. So sometimes I use this on my fish. So now let's go ahead to test the pH of our water. Observe some water, checking the pH. I want to serve any live fish. Okay, so I'll go ahead to open this. two drops. So I'll shake it and see if my water pH is correct. See if it's neutral. So you can see obviously it's neutral, almost neutral. This pH of this water is safe. It's safe for the fish. But it's not that safe. So I'm going to apply soda ash to the water. The soda ash I told you contains alkaline and to correct the acidic nature of the water to become neutral when you apply just a little bit. So guys, I want to show you how strong the soda ash is. By the time I put just one drop of soda ash in this water, you see the color will no longer be this, but it will turn to this. This is the soda ash. I'm taking just a little bit. I put one seed of soda ash inside. See that? See what just happened? 6.5. Now the pH of the water is 6.5. Sorry, it's alkalinic is 9.0, 9.5. Wow. People transfer their fish every 2 days because of the way they feed their fish. It's good that you should feed your fish 4 times a day. Give them small feed, small in the morning, small in the afternoon, in the evening around 6, then around 8 or 9 you feed them again. That's how I feed my fish. And in that process, the fish will grow uniformly. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions to ask me, comment down below in the comment section and I'll reply you. So goodbye, have a great day and happy new year once again. Enjoy your new year. Bye.